Hello, everyone. This is a little bit of an emergency kind of reading. Um, because I'm medical too, I was quite interested to maybe look at this and to actually see if to do a intuitive energy reading on Donald Trump and to see if he's going to recover from this COVID-19. Um, I did predict some time ago, I think earlier this year, that somebody said that, well, asked the question, is Donald Trump going to win the elections? And I predicted that he's going to step aside because he's had enough of dealing with the COVID. Now, that's the energies that I got through, but I didn't realise that he was actually going to get the COVID infection. So yeah, that was my words. I feel I can't remember. I'll have to look back at that. And I said that he would step aside and he'd be happy for somebody else to take over. I did predict that, and I also predicted sometime, I think last year or earlier this year, that he was going to keel over and collapse. So this is a turn up for the books, isn't it? Him going into hospital. So hello everyone. I hope we get a few more people for this, because it is a breaking kind of emergency reading here. So okay, so let's have a look here. First of all, before I do go into that reading, I'm just going to have a look at Donald Trump himself and just try to see if anybody else comes who wants to watch this. So let's just generally look at Donald Trump now. He's not been wearing those masks, has he? And I think this is a sign from the universe, from the divine, to actually say it's now time to take this serious. I think people have become quite blasé again about this virus. So. And also, I won't be monetarized for this, because you never monetize when you mention COVID. So what I'm going to do is let's have a look at Donald Trump first, because how is he feeling? Is he worried about his health in general? Is he worried about his health? And then we'll look into, is he going to recover? So is Donald Trump actually worried about his health in general? Wow, the first card I get here is the Death card. The Death card. And that's the first card that I get out of the pack. Now, I feel he's worried that he's going to die. Because I asked, the question was, how does Donald Trump feel about this? I think he's very worried. I actually get, let's see if I can pick up symptoms. I get on the right hand side of his throat. It's very painful. His throat is very sore on the right hand side of his throat. And I actually get his breathing is quite rapid and shallow. And he's having to have high flow oxygen at this point. So there is high flow oxygen, and yeah, I feel, yeah, so that's what I'm picking up here. He does feel, he's scared. I feel that he's frightened that he might actually die of this virus, and it's his time. I feel this is a huge kind of wake up call to, this second wave is coming, and I predicted that too. To actually take this seriously, okay. I think it's time, guys, to stock up your cupboards with vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc. Make sure you get a healthy diet, iron. Take 1 aspirin a day, and keep that blood flowing. Okay. So yeah, it's a bit of a wake up call, this. So he's scared. He really is genuinely scared. And also I get lightheadedness. I feel lightheadedness started first, like flu symptoms, but yeah, I do feel that he's alone too. I don't feel that he's allowed to have visitors because he's positive. So he's kind of alone. Apart from the medical people, he's alone. He's not got his wife next to him. Although she's got the COVID, I don't feel that he's allowed to have anyone near him. No, I do get that he felt he's thinking to himself that yeah, I kind of get this. I've got this because I should have wore the mask. I kind of know that now. And also him being rather overweight. He's not really looked after his health either, being quite overweight. So, and this is a journey for him to look after himself, to look after his health. He should have had more exercise. He should have, but I think with Donald Trump, he kind of ignores that side of himself. And he wants to go home. He wants to go home. He doesn't want to be in the hospital. Okay, he actually wants to go home. He doesn't want to be there. The cycle coming to an end, and he didn't put the effort in when it came to wearing protective masks, hand washing, and all that. He was a little bit blasé with this. So, and this is a big kind of wake up call to anyone who's trying to be blasé about this. Okay. So I was going to wait for a few more people. We've got a few more people now. That's how he's thinking. So I'm going to look at now, is he going to recover from this virus? So I'm sorry if this leads to anyone being upset, or I am sorry about this, okay, but it is a card reading, and I'm just reading the cards. So if anybody sees this and they find it upsetting, I'm just going by what the cards are saying here and what's going to the messages that are coming through. So I do get a sore throat. I'm actually croaky. Can you hear my throat becoming croaky? That's actually channeling these energies through. It's actually coming through that his throat is very painful. Okay. And very hot, very hot. I'm actually hot as well, like a very high temperature. High temperature, his throat is sweating like crazy, profuse sweat. Breathing is labored, and he's overweight. That's what's making this worse, is his health condition in general. So yeah, I'm afraid that it's like he's sat is sat upright in bed with high flow oxygen on, sweating like mad. His throat is killing him. His breathing is laboured, and I get that. He's staring across the room, staring at the wall, across the room at the wall. He's not looking at any of the people that are running around him, trying to, there's doctors, nurses, and they're running around him with all this, putting wires on his chest, testing his oxygen levels and all this kind of thing, putting cannulas in, and IV fluids, IV antibiotics, IV plasma, all this kind of thing. And he's just staring. He's not acknowledging this. It's like he's got that steely way about him. He's just staring across the room at the wall like a rabbit in a headlights kind of look. And he's in his own thoughts. He's in his own thoughts. He's not got he's bare chested, and he's not got any kind of pajama on or anything like that. He's bare chested. He's got pajama like bottoms on, but he's bare chested. He's very hot. Is he? I see his face. His cheeks are quite red. Is Donald Trump going to recover from having COVID-19? Is Donald Trump going to recover from having COVID-19? Wow, that came out. You saw that flip out. And again, the first card I get here is the Death card. The first card I get here is the Death card. And I got this with the last layout. I don't want to jump the gun here, but this is saying that he's not going to survive this. It is very, very worrying. That flipped out, and that came from, and you saw that flip out, the Death card. And I ask, is he going to survive this? And I said, is he going to recover? And it's got Death, the Death card. Well, this is saying that he's not going to recover from this COVID-19. And this is what this is saying. So let's have a look. Maybe lay some more cards out here. I'm not going to lay that any cards of those. That's the Death card. It says the Death card. This is saying that he's not going to survive. I'm going to use my Heart Oracle deck here. And let's have a look at the Heart Oracle, see what the Heart Oracle says here. Is this true that this card that actually he's going to not survive, not recover from this viral infection? Is this true, that he's not going to survive? Now, what's coming through here, he had the cough. He had the symptoms while he was doing some kind of touring around. He had a cough, but he didn't, like Donald Trump style, he kind of pushed it away. So it's nothing. I've just got a cough. That's all. I'm fine. It's okay. And then he was starting to sweat. Beads of sweat on his forehead, and he kept brushing it off as if, no, it's nothing, let's continue. So he had the symptoms for maybe a week. So it's not like this has happened quickly. He's actually left it too kind of long before he's actually asked for medical help. So he waited until he started to feel very fatigued, but he had the symptoms before that, okay? And when you start to feel fatigued, it's when you've got pneumonia. When you get viral pneumonia, one of the symptoms of viral pneumonia is extreme fatigue, tiredness. That's one of the symptoms. Now, other symptoms leading up to that is the cough, the sweating, the sore throat. He had that before, I would say 8 days before he started with this fatigue, okay? And this is, people are going to show lots of love and affection to him and sending him well wishes. So is he going to survive this and recover? Something, I get here balance, but it's something in his blood. There's something in his blood. When you're not getting enough oxygen in your blood, you become toxic. Your blood becomes toxic. And I get here challenging, very challenging times, challenging. They're doing lots of challenges on him, which is fluid challenges, antibiotics, all sorts of things, and he's being observed. He's being observed. And what I'm going to do, he didn't listen to medical advice when he got the cough and he got the symptoms. That he waited until he got the symptoms of pneumonia, which is the fatigue, okay? Let's have a look here let's do this again. I get the death card. So is he going to, this is saying no. This is saying, this has flown out this deck twice now, the death card. So this is saying he's not going to survive this. So let's just pull out some more cards, and I've just explained why, but because he was ignoring the symptoms when they were milder. Yeah, he took it for granted that he was going to be fine. That card there, he took it for granted that there was nothing wrong with him, that it's fine. I'm not taking it seriously and all that kind of thing. And I get here laziness. This card here in reverse is laziness impedes progress. Yeah, so he left it too late. He left it too late to get effective treatment. And look at this. We get the 10 of Wands. But it's not, it's in the reverse. And the 10 of Wands in reverse is collapsing under the strain. Collapsing under the strain. He couldn't cope with the symptoms, you know, the breathing symptoms and the fatigue. Fatigue, as I said, it keeps coming through here. The fatigue is actually a sign of pneumonia. So what I'm going to do is, if I get this death card a third time, we got it twice, okay, the death card. If we get the death card the third time, then I'm going to say for certain that this is a prediction that he's not going to survive. So let's have a look. Is Donald Trump going to, can we have a message from Spirit? Is Donald Trump going to survive this COVID-19? Is he going to survive? I'm asking bluntly, is he going to survive? Could we have a card, please? Could we have a card? Could you flip us out a card to let us know if Donald Trump is going to survive? Could you flip us out a card, please, to tell us that if Donald Trump is going to, just flip us out a card. Just flip us out a card. Okay. He doesn't want to die over this. Okay. Is he going to die from this? Flip us out a card, please. Flip us out a card. Let's pull out some cards. Oh, there we go. One pointed out there. He's thinking about his wife. He's thinking about his wife, two women, a woman and his lover. So he's thinking about his wife. That's what's coming through. He's thinking more of his wife than himself. He is the Lord. Let's pull out cards then. He's given much contemplation while he's at hospital. He feels a little bit trapped where he is. Well, I think I'm overworking these cards. It's not really giving us an answer, but I pulled out two cards. First one, you can run this back. The first one I put down and it said death card. The second layout that I put down said death card. I'm actually going with, I don't feel he's going to survive this because I'm not getting any energies that are coming through that are saying, you know, no, he's going to be fine, and he's going to, it's going to be a battle and a challenge to get through this. I'm actually getting none of that. It's just saying this the death card. Okay. Another layout. Is he going to survive this? Oh wow. No, he's not. The death card. I've got the death card, and I tried to, yeah, I've got the death card. It's come out again. I don't feel he's going to survive this, guys. I feel he's not. I think he's going to get very ill, and he's already got pneumonia, and that's lethal once you get the pneumonia. So let me put some cards on top of that. Yeah, I would say I'd kind of, if I'm going to predict this, I would say he's going to die of this. Okay, this COVID, and what an awful way to die as a president. I'm going to ask a time frame here, because this is saying to me this is final. There's nothing coming through, no energies coming through saying, you know, he's going to be okay, he'll get through. But no, it's certainly the death card 3 times. So I'm going to say, let's have a look at the time frame for this. Quite quickly is coming through. Quite quickly is breathing. What is the time frame for his passing? What is the time frame for this passing? One week. 1 week. 1 week. It's like it's happening fast, but he's left it too long to get medical treatment. Okay, there's a prediction. I thought, when I said that he was going to not be the next president of the United States and that he was going to step back because he's going to be very tired and fed up with COVID, dealing with the COVID, I never thought that it was a personal COVID. Okay. And you can look back at that reading. It's like he wants to pass it to somebody else to deal with. I didn't think it was because I didn't pick that up, that it's because he actually is going to get this. Okay. Now you can look back at this if you wish, this video, because the first card came directly out, the other one flew out death, and then I gave up because it said it's not telling me, and then it flew out again, so that's 3 times. And I'm getting it's going to happen quite quickly, but he's already been ill with this. Let's pull out some more. It's not, there's no other energies than this death card. Okay. Yeah, so I'm really sorry if this is upsetting for anyone. With my predictions and with my, I couldn't make this up, because the cards are telling me that he's not going to survive this, and it's going to be quite quick. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I may be totally, utterly wrong. I may be totally, utterly wrong, and I don't want to upset anyone here at all, but I don't want to work the cards too much. It's just telling me that there's a death card. It is going to, not survive this, and this is going to be the end of this cycle of him being the president of the United States. The wheel. This is an end of a cycle. An end of an era, and this is going to leave the world in kind of stalemate. The world globally is going to be like, what do we do now because of this? I just feel, I get the moon card, and it's going in, this is going into the past. The moon card, it's a bit irresponsible for somebody to do this. If you've got COVID symptoms, sore throat, coughing, headaches, I feel that Donald Trump got all these symptoms, and then he passed it on to his wife, who said that she's suffering from mild symptoms, a headache. But I feel that he got this first over a week ago, I'm getting 8 days ago. He started with a sore throat, a cough, and sweating, and he just ignored it until it got to this fatigue. Okay. Which I suppose most of us would kind of do that. But so this reading is saying that he's not going to survive. And I'm just going to ask here, what's going to happen to the world if this reading is right? What's going to happen to the world if this reading is right? What's going to happen to the world if this reading is right? I feel it's going to put the fear in all of us over this COVID, that it's not something to ignore. And yeah, there's a rebirth, like it's like a new beginning, a new era, a rebirth. So this is a rebirth of the world. It's like something new, and it's kind of slowly getting back to normal, which is slow, steady progress of getting back to normal when this new era starts. Okay, it's going to take time because we're already going into recession, and this is going to affect the economy of the whole world. Okay, and I do get that. Yeah, I get Donald Trump very fearful at the moment. That's coming through. And we have to watch out for a lot of leaders who will try to, because this is weakening, the strength card in reverse, this is weakened. It's going to weaken America for a little while. Okay, and the world. I asked about the world, and it says here the strength card in reverse, which is going to weaken the economy and everything here. So I think there's the election's going to be put on hold. That's also coming through. Okay. There is an optimism that he will survive this, but going by this, the world is optimistic that he's going to be optimistic about him. Lots of stories about him on the TV, going through his life, you know, when he was, you know, where he worked, and what made him leading to be the president of the United States, where he was born, about his life. It's going to be quite sad. So I'm really sorry. I will go with this reading. I don't feel that President of the United States is going to survive this COVID infection. And I just want to say to everyone, this is a warning from Spirit. Please take this seriously. It's not something we should sweep under the carpet, pretend it's not there. It is there, and it's spreading again. This is the second wave that I predicted a while back. I did predict that he wouldn't get to be the next the next president. That he would step down or step aside because he's sick of the COVID. He doesn't want to deal with it. I didn't know. I didn't read it that he was going to get COVID and that he was not going to survive that. So my prediction here, I may be totally wrong. He's not going to survive. Okay. Let's pray for him, and everyone, let's be very safe. Let this be a big warning to everyone. Okay, to take the vitamins, have good nutrition, okay, and wear them masks, wash your hands, and use the gels and all this kind of thing, and keep your distance from others. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, guys, and bye for now.